For over 100 years, South African industry has been dependent on coal to raise steam in its process industries. The problem is that many companies are under pressure to decarbonize. Pressure from European holding companies, pressure from discerning customers, and pressure from the increasing taxation of greenhouse gas emissions in South Africa. It's time for change and time for an alternative. Yellow Tree has partnered with a German technology supplier to bring parabolic trough collectors, or PTC for short, to South Africa. PTC harnesses the sun's energy, but not in the way that PV panels do. PV panels create electricity at a 17% efficiency and have a lifespan of 20 years, after which they present a recycling problem. PTC does not produce electricity, but rather heat and steam. They are different technologies solving different problems. While PV panels will offset one's Scope 2 greenhouse gas emissions by reducing one's electricity use and dependency on Eskom, they cannot reduce one's Scope 1 emissions, which arise from the coal, HFO, gas, and biomass that is burnt on site for heat or steam raising. PTC can reduce one's Scope 1 emissions by generating steam and heat. And importantly, PTC is made up of recyclable components, mostly glass and steel, operating at a 55% efficiency. PTC modules operate by tracking the sun from east to west throughout the day. The sun's energy is focused onto a dark blue receiver tube made from steel and housed in a glass vacuum tube for insulation. Inside the dark blue tube flows an environmentally friendly silicone oil called the heat transfer fluid, which can last over 20 years and is safe enough to be ingested. This fluid absorbs the sun's heat and can rise up to 420 degrees centigrade if needed. It is pumped continuously in a loop through the solar collector field and then through a heat exchanger where it can generate saturated or superheated steam up to 350 degrees centigrade. It can also be used to heat air or thermal oil for reticulation in a factory. With uncertainty about the future of coal and gas in South Africa, the high cost of liquid fuels like diesel and HFO, and the increasing taxation of the carbon emissions that arise from these fossil fuels, now is the time to consider a change. Yellow Tree has 28 staff, predominantly chemical engineers, and our German technology partner has 16 engineers and has been in operation for 15 years, having completed many PTC projects globally. The sun will always be here, but we might not be. So let's make the right decision today.